Array is an most important concept in JavaScript. In this video, we are going to explore what is meant by array and how can we create array. And the third one is how can we manipulate array. Okay. Now the first one, what is meant by array? Okay. Array is a type of data similar to string, number, boolean. We already saw, right? Similarly, array is an one type of data. So for creation of array, you need to provide open and close square bracket. If you add anything inside the open and close square bracket, it is called as an array. Okay, so before learning what is in the array, first I will explain what's the pain point before, instead of using array, what's the pain point, okay? So for that, I am creating my friends list, okay? So for that, for storing my friend's name, I am using one variable called friend friend1. So it will store my first friend name, okay? For example, Peter is my first friend name, okay? After that, my second friend name. So for that, I'm copying this 3 times. So my second friend name is John. John. Okay. My third friend name is Kevin. So like this, we can store our data, right? Using the variable, we can store our data. So just imagine if we have 100 friends or 1,000 friends, means we can't able to create like this, correct? So it's not possible. It means possible, but it's not for real time records. It's not possible to do like this. So for resolving this pain point, arrays are introduced. Okay. So I'm changing this example using array so you can understand better. Okay, for creation of array, the best practice is we should use const. Okay, for storing that value. Const friends is my array. Okay, so it's an array. So I am added a open and close square bracket. Inside that, I can store any type of data. For now, I am using my friend's name, correct? So basically, these are the string data type you already know. Okay, my first name is friend name is Peter. Second friend name is John. Third friend name is Kevin. Similarly, you can add up to n number of records it will support, okay? But just imagine this is acceptable, correct? We can easily store the n number of data into one variable. This is possible using array. If we are not using array, means you can't able to create one variable for one friends. It's not possible. So we should use array for this type of data handling. Okay, I hope you understand this. Okay, so I click save. You can see this is my first array. Okay, now I'm going to log my array. Log my array name is friends. Okay, if I click save, you can see my array data are printing here. So you may get confused. This what data type, correct? So for that, we can add a type of operator. So you can check the type of my friends. So you can see this is showing as an object. For JavaScript, if you are using array or object or function, means it will be commonly showing it is an object. But just understand this is an array. Okay. If you add anything inside open and close square bracket, it is an array. Okay. So in this array can contain n number of data and multiple type of record. For example, I'm creating one more array. My array name is data. So inside that, I can add first string, okay, string with my name. So this is string data type. After that, I am adding my age, so it is a number data type. After that, I can add booleans, for example true or false. Anything we can add. Similarly, we can add array, we can add object also. So inside that array, you can add any type of data. Okay, so it will support. Okay, I hope you understand this. So we learned what is meant by array and how to create an array, right? So okay, yeah, you know. Now the second part is how to use the data inside an array. So we have the n number of data inside array, correct? So if you want to manipulate that record, means, for example, I want to use this John, means, so this friends is a big array we already know. So here you can see that array. So if I want to use this John, means, okay, here I need to add one square bracket. Okay, inside the square bracket, we need to give the position of the particular record. So here we added as a comma separated value, right? So this is one value, then comma, then value, then comma. So this comma separated value, correct? So we need to give the position of the value, particular value. If I want John, means I need to give the this value's position. For example, this is zeroth position, this first position, this second position. So javascript array will, the position will start from 0. The instead of calling it a position, the common terminology for calling this position is called as an index. This is zeroth index, first index, and the second index. Okay, so now I want John, correct? So this zeroth index, this first index, correct? So here I need to add 1 inside that square bracket. I need to add 1. Okay, if I click save, you can see John is printing. Okay, so if I change this to 0 means, you can see Peter is printing. So if I want to change this to 3 means, you can see undefined, because this is first index, this second index, I mean this zeroth index, this first index, this second index. So we are not having third index, correct? So it's showing as an undefined. So if I change this to 2 means, you can see the Kevin will be printed. So you can see Kevin is printed. So like this, you can access the value inside an array. Okay, I mean, yeah, I hope you understand this. Okay, now the third one is how to add the value or manipulate the value inside an array. Okay, so for that, so similarly, I'm calling my array. So my array name is friends. So I want to add one record at the end of this array. I mean after that Kevin, I need to add one more record. So this is zeroth position, first index, second index. So I want to add one record in third index. Okay. So here I want to add my one more friend name is called um, V. Okay. So if I click save, I'm going to print my friends array console.log friends. So if I click save, you can see Kavi is printed. So here no Kavi. So during runtime, I am adding a Kavi to my array. So finally, you can see my array having Kavi. So like this, you can add the data to the your array. So if I want to manipulate some data means, for example, instead of John, I want to add Kavi means I want to, so I need to tell the position of the array. I need to manipulate this record. Okay, so this my zeroth index, first index, second index, correct? So my first index, I want to manipulate my record, correct? So if I click save, you can see John is removed, Kavi is printed. Here you can see the John, but during the runtime, it will change the John with Kavi. So John is removed and Kavi only is remaining. So Kavi is printing here. I hope you understand this. So yeah, if you want to add a manipulate anything means, you need to give the index of the data, so you can manipulate the data like this. I hope you understand this, but you may get confused. We are using the const keyword, but we can add and we can manipulate the record, right? So you may get confused on this, but just understand this, guys. In JavaScript, there are two types of data. One is primitive. There is two type of data. One is primitive data types, which can be a string, number, boolean, or anything, etc. The second one is called reference data type. Reference data type is an array, object, or functions like that. So if you are using array or object, it will be considered as a reference data type. So you are creating a value using array or object means it will store this, it will store this into storage, and it will give us the and that storage address only. For example, uh, just for example, I'm showing like this. So like this, it will give the random memory address to this data, and it will in backend, it will give this address position to this place. So this friends will having this address position only. So we can change that address. I mean, inside that address we can change it, but we can't able to reassign the array. For example, I want to change my friends list using NP friends. So I am not having any friends. Okay. So I comment this code so you can understand better. So if I click save, you can see assignment to constant variable is not possible. It will throw an error. So you can't able to reassign the value to that address. So entire array we can't able to change, but inside that array we can able to change. So this is a reference data type. So don't get confused, guys. We'll learn the reference data type deeply in upcoming videos. Just for now, just understand, if you are using array or object using constant, it is possible to manipulate that record. But if you are using primitive data types, it's not possible to manipulate that record. I hope you understand this, guys. If you have any feedback or suggestion, please post in the comments below so I can learn from it. Thank you.